Captain Rick Serra here. I guess you've heard about the troubles we've had with that Storm Ian. Yes, that bastard has whipped us from ass to tail and from head to toe. It has triggered destruction of places like Sanibel Island, no longer inhabitable. Fort Myers. Feet of water all around Orlando. We even have up in the very north, near the lighthouse, standing water. Up into South Carolina, standing water. Record high tide at Myrtle Beach, over 10 feet. My house is fine. Even my mother's place in Florida. The lighthouse in St. Augustine is too tall. I guess it's okay. I don't think it fell over.
Our thoughts and prayers go out to everyone who were affected. We lucked out.
We are so lucky. If you're watching this show today, I would bet that mainly the people here are okay. The people here probably are, you might know someone who was affected. Let's send our best wishes and prayers to everybody affected
John
tonight.
C., Charlie Brown Food Time, Sherry Thrill, Ponytail.
It's time to say
Michael M., AJ,
cheers.
Soul. Cheers to everyone.
It's cocktail hour with Rick.
Mega, Spindalis, Soul, Descend.
How'd you like my pipe? Did it make me look
Charles Phillips.
more intelligent?
No. Mitch.
More intelligent looking, really? Cheers, John C. And Grostradamus and Jimmy Faust and Amanda Morgan.
Phillips.
Maria G. Soul Cecita, Little
Jimmy
Squash. Jimmy Rick.
Italian Girl.
No.
Kristen
Muffin.
S.
Padme. Spindalis. Scott
Amanda.
Bagley.
You just finished. Go ahead.
Boston Wins. Christine S. Tim Weber. AJ Vintage. We already have a 63.
Pamela Roosh.
Pam Roosh in the room. Metal. Mitch. There's Soul Kimbra.
Invisible.
And only 27 likes, but click your like button, please.
Invisible. Amanda Morgan. Josh was here.
So we
Robert
are all good.
Baltimore.
Shay Lee, we are
Jimmy Faust.
fine. Michael Mooney, I understand, is
Little
going to
Squash.
be checking into the artificial intelligence about to go into
Shay
the
Lee.
Tesla cars.
Swanson Bronson Johnson.
Let us know if it's smarter than us. If there's a car smarter than me, then I'm thinking the Knight Rider. Remember that show?
Yes.
Invisible, thank you. Home from work now. Time for margaritas. Getting my insurance payout Monday for the wreck. Oh,
Kimbra 1.
I guess
Kristen S.
the wreck was someone else's fault. I'm
Sarah
sorry.
Eve.
But hopefully you will be.
And Prokowski. Did I get Josh was here? Bourbon Cat.
No, I missed the meme. I'm so sorry. Whatever your meme
Little
was,
Squash.
you posted on the, I guess as a comment on the page.
No, he did not. He hasn't had time today, actually.
What is that? No, I haven't been on email. And I did look at some comments, but that's it. Swanson Bronson Johnson wants to quickly go in and say Teslas are smarter, I guess, than he. I don't know.
Hey,
Man.
Ben Strider.
A machine. Yes, Hasselhoff and Kit.
Shay Lee, hello there.
Megadeth Gigantors, that's exactly what I was thinking about. That means that Kit has been outwitted.
Scott Bagley. We had Chinese for dinner.
Hello? Yes? I won what? 1 million diapers.
Robert Ryan.
Any size I want?
Mitch.
Well, can I have them mixed up? It's a million diapers. I'll have some small, some medium, some large and extra large, and some 2X. And yes, please, could I have cheese with that? Thank you.
Did you turn it off? They hung up.
Mom's on the phone. She's been talking off a storm. So now we got some likes in there. And thank you for the gift just a moment ago. That was very nice of Invisible. Give me a little bit of his mega insurance payout that's coming. So here we are. It's our last show in Maryland until Thanksgiving. So
Good ponytail.
been nice having you here since we got back in May. And we will be in Florida next Friday. We had plans that looked like they were going to be interrupted, but so far we're looking okay. We're going to be going up into the mountains of Virginia for 2 nights as we drive back to Florida, and then the last of the week we'll be driving the rest of the way.
How did Miami fare, Michael?
I don't think too badly, thank goodness. Good for Florida.
Nancy Santa Maria, hello there.
Yeah, the home in Florida is okay. We only got some wind gusts up to 70 miles an hour. They didn't get a whole bunch of rain. It went around. Around, thank God.
We were actually, where we are, we were fine. Our friends took us over there through a video chat.
Showed us the place.
And it looks really good.
Everything's fine. We might have lost a couple of branches off of a bush. Oh, well. Your cousins are at Disney, Maria G. Is it
it is
flooded
open now. It's open.
It's open again? Because it was flooded in Kissimmee.
Yay,
Kissimmee got really smacked up. What did Sol have?
She has a job.
Good for you. Sol has had a job, and she pretty much volunteered for anybody
to have you here, Nancy,
to help them in their needs for digital assistance.
Look.
Yes?
Shaylee's sister's birthday was last week. We didn't have a chance to sing.
Oh, I don't care.
So, Shaylee, what is your sister's name so Rick can sing?
And is she watching? So let us know, Shaylee.
She will.
Oh, Sanibel. That is really sad.
Oh, wow.
We saw footage of Sanibel.
Her name is Brianna.
Brianna.
So sing to Brianna before
Okay,
we
we're going to
forget.
sing happy birthday belatedly to
Brianna Cohen,
sister of Shaylee. Ready?
Yoga.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. I forgot her name already. Brianna. Happy birthday to you. Mine started to drift. The next thing I knew I'd lost Brianna.
That's Kylie's middle name.
My granddaughter's middle name, and I can't even remember. I'm so sorry, but got it out finally. Brianna, hope you did enjoy a nice birthday, and everything's going fine today. And cheers at you from the U.S. of A.
Somebody wanted to know what we were drinking.
We got Deep Eddy's vodka.
Grapefruit.
With?
Sprite and cranberry.
I have Jim Beam, bourbon, ice, a little bit of water.
Hey, Mox.
So, any other birthdays out there now that we did one? I'm helping
Oh,
immigrants.
that's wonderful,
Oh,
Sol.
excellent. can't feel much better than that to help people
Affleck
deal with
said
legal issues as
that bed's
complicating
full
as
flooded.
migration. So they need to help. Somebody's got to help them.
No, it's all the same old deep eddies.
Oh, Josh, that's great, right? Josh told me that last week. He really enjoyed watching Madhouse. I'm really happy to have brought it. Dan was even happy that we did. Thank you, John. I'm glad to be safe. And thank you for some moolah. And yeah, I can't emphasize it enough. You know, we
John
have
Davis.
some blessings. So we gave to Red Cross. We already did, right?
Yes. Hey, Roy Quitter.
Towards the storm.
Yeah, just for the storm relief.
That's all it is,
And
Storm
we
Relief
for,
Fund.
You know,
And
for
you
America.
can specify that type
Yes, you
of a
can. It's
thing
very
if
easy
you
to
would be
do.
willing to give to a group like Red Cross, who, you know, their mission, they're in every community across our nation and further around the world, actually. So that's what we did. We gave to them. So if you feel, yeah, they don't want things. They have ways to get the stuff using the donations. They want the moolah to help refurbish their warehouses. They're sending stuff now, see? They don't have to get the stuff and then send it. They keep the stuff for the next and the next and the next emergency, which will come. And they're always there for us. So I'm behind the Red Cross, and maybe you'll think about it too. And if that means I don't get a tip, that's fine. Give it to them, okay? Thank you. So next week will be our next special cleansing session. I'll let you all know that now, and I'll say it later for the people who come in later. Mom's laugh is so cute. Thank you. She's in there. I don't know who she's speaking with, but we're wearing our hearing aids, so I'm very sensitive to hearing her, and I know that you can. So I'll just mention that to Darlene when she comes back in. Oh yeah, Mom's voice is being loved by the crowd. Yeah, I am a snowbird, kind of. We go down in October, and this year we're coming back for Thanksgiving. So we'll be there December in the holiday season and into January. But we'll probably be leaving a little earlier in January than normal,
Depends.
depending on how things are going. So we can.
No, she was with us.
And my mother will be going down earlier.
Patrick Nicolucci.
Patrick Nicolucci's in the house. People are still talking about how great
Alaska.
the show was last week. Patrick, again,
Hey, Jimmy.
thank you. There's another from Maria G. It truly was appreciated, and I don't think it's
I always keep him with me,
it's
Kimbra.
a surprise anymore. 3 times you guys have been on the show. 3 times you showed the people that you guys
Joanne
really
Wickless.
are good. You're pros. You got a sound that you replicate that is
Hey,
so
Alaska.
close to vinyl.
Are you new?
Yes. And not the other guitarists weren't as good, but your new guitarist, man, he did a good job, so clean. And he's really friendly, Joe as well. Very, very friendly guy. And Brendan Evangelista, who really didn't know what he was getting himself into, he had a good time. Yeah, Jeff is the guitar wizard per Patrick. Yeah, he really is. So if you are in the room and you have never declared yourself, hello, here I am, like Saul Melendez. If you're a newbie, this is your first time ever watching us live, or it's the first time you're taking credit or admitting, write us an email at rick.adr@aol.com,
Hey, Mr. D-Pants.
which is still a valid email address. Yes, it is. AOL is alive, believe it or not. It's not like your grandparents' AOL. And send
That's
us
great,
your
Alaska.
name and your
Steve
mailing
Seaboat.
address. Steve Seaboat, hello. I just saw your dad 2 weeks ago at a concert.
And you're seeing tomorrow, probably.
And will I see you and he tomorrow night, maybe? It's supposed to be two really good bands.
Yeah, he
I'll
did.
be
Rick,
there.
Hey, Soul, Rick didn't even know he lifted up and showed his ninnies until I told him when he got home.
So tomorrow there'll be two bands playing at a place I love to go to called Orion Studios. It's in the south part of Baltimore. Look it up if you want to
Steve will
crash.
be there tomorrow. They'll both be there.
They'll both be there. Great. If you want to come crash and see some good music, it's $20 a head. And it's bring your own bottle of whatever you want. And they have a little bit of snacky poop, but you can bring something
Did you say
to eat.
snacky poop?
Poo. Snacky poo.
Snacky stuff.
Stuff. We
It
have
ain't poo. Sarah.eve.
we have two people especially who
Rick.
always bring foods. Yes, Sarah. How are you, Sarah?
Send her husband love.
Send him love.
His name is Saul
Saul. I saw Saul.
Melendez.
Melendez. I saw Saul. Welcome, Saul. Well, you're entitled, Saul, to being a newbie to do the write us at AOL.com, send your name and your full mailing address. Apparently your wife understands the deal, and you can get your own gift.
Yeah,
A
we're
handful
only
of coconut oil that I expressed myself.
Oh, God. We will only be able to send those out through Sunday because we got to close the shop down for
But
our
we'll get
move.
back to you when we get set back
Yeah,
up.
if it comes in later than that, you'll get it when we get to Florida.
Better call Saul. I guess that guy gets that reference all the time. And you're all doing well, Sarah, Eve? Good. So, the Hot Pockets with coconut oil for life would be a tremendous thing to win for anybody. Thank you so much, Jimmy Rick, for putting me in for that. Ponytail DM, and what does that mean? Digital message?
Have you heard of
have
the
you-
band Ghost?
Ghost.
No, I haven't.
I heard of a TV show now.
I'm
called
always
Ghosts.
slippery, Saul.
So I'm sorry, I don't know Ghost.
JetBlue.
Are they
But Steve,
A
I think,
new-
has heard of them.
really? Okay, Steve has.
And SBJ has.
Oh,
Hey, I'm glad you're here, JetBlue.
I'll have to look up Ghost and see if they're the most. They could be Ghost host. What about the Move? Megadeth Gigantor, thank you. Stay safe, Rick and Darlene, and buy a shot or more of Nerf darts. Ooh.
We have plenty of Nerf darts.
I didn't get hit the last time we played
I didn't pull them out.
because I wasn't there
I know.
at a show. And then the
Yes.
one before that, you didn't pull them out. So now I was totally unprepared for this. And Hammock, thank you so much. You're a god yourself for saying that. Never pull out. That's funny. Very funny. That's what happens with a dog.
Hey, JT.
And the other dog will never get out because
They won't
the
pull out.
female locks them in place. I've read some erotica that have those kind of themes going on. Sometimes actually involving a dog. If you haven't heard of Rick's erotica,
That's a good idea.
what's that?
I need to get a shock collar for away streams.
Thanks a hell of a lot. Yes, thanks a hell of a lot.
Hey,
A
Captain
shock
J.
collar.
Are you new, Captain J?
Captain J. I'm captain as well.
That's his new one. He bought at a shop that we think is a front for something else.
I used to wear chenille, so I was known as the captain with chenille.
Oh, that.
Ow! That was such a bad joke.
Yes, it was.
I'll call it for Rick. .com.
Doing something this time that we've never. Oh, we have taken a camper to Florida before, but taking our new, smaller camper down to Florida. We have a place to park it through May. We already have a couple camping trips scheduled, but we are leaving from Maryland. We're going to Virginia and spending 2 nights. And then from there, we're headed to Florida. So it's more than what we've ever done.
I was told there's just a touch
Boy
of
shorts,
color.
Jimmy Rick. For you, you can wear thongs, but I want photos.
A jock strap with a cup for you, Jimmy Rick. Oh, never mind. Take the cup out. You might shoot it off of your pants and
Hey,
kill somebody.
potato. Potato Cartel thinks you look cool with a pipe in your mouth. I know. SPJ,
Full
it's
steam
fall
ahead.
already. Mom thinks it's winter.
I'm going down the Chesapeake Bay. I'm Captain Chesapeake, and this is my friend Mondi,
Who?
the sea monster.
I got your sea monster.
Local people might remember there was a character who had different puppets, and his name was Captain Chesapeake, and he hosted a cartoon show. So I don't know where Chessie is. Maybe Chessie's going south for the winter. Maybe Chessie will end up popping up
in Dallas.
in
We love Bahia
somebody's
Honda.
storm surge. Turtleneck thong. The weather
Dallas
is cooling
mentioned
down.
Bahia Honda.
Bahia
I wonder
Honda.
how that made out.
I hope okay. I mean, I don't
It
know
was
about.
in the Keys, so I'm
Yeah.
not sure.
Well, most of
I don't
the
think
stuff is
Brennan
under.
needs a jock strap. I think he's so young, it just stays where it needs to be.
Who, Brennan?
Yes.
I have not seen his thingy.
Yes,
to
Stu
tell you.
Kerr. I do remember him duck pin bowling for dollars.
But I'm told if you watch the another Dirty Room episode of the Jungle Room, there's a couple scenes in the tub where the angle is just a little bit right for you to maybe see a little something in the water.
I doubt it.
And it's not me.
There ain't no little something, baby.
It's something big. It's big enough to keep. It's at least 12 inches or more.
Look, this Brennan is
Oh,
25 years old.
Just
He
turned.
could be my grandson.
Yes, he could be my grandson.
He is such a.
I mean,
I can't say how great he is.
could be my grandson, and Dan could be his father,
And you could be Dan's father.
and I could be Dan's father.
Oh my God, we have a 3-generational
We
thing
could
going
have
on.
it's all three of us: grandson, father, grandfather.
Firebird
The
Rick
the
has
sickly
no say
family.
in that. The parents did. As far as circumcision.
Oh, I don't know about circumcision.
I think, as it is now, I think they should not be circumcised. As long as they are taught to keep the damn thing clean.
Hey, hello from Lodi, California. The Soul Transfer Protocol. Well, if you're new, do you know we give away a free gift all the way from Maryland to California? Yes, just write us. You're going to see a post in a second, and it'll tell you what email address to use and send us your name and mailing address with everything included so we can snail mail you a gift. That's what we do. Been doing it for a couple of years now. We usually have a few people every episode that have written into us.
Oh, Mr. D Pants, I don't like Smurfs.
Oh.
I am very prejudiced against
Blue people?
I never liked
I
Smurfs.
mean, that's terrible. I guess you didn't even take a look at that movie.
No. And when Jen was a little girl, I
Smurfs.
couldn't watch it. I do not like Smurfs. You tell me one female Smurf. No, I do not like blue people.
Da, 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 da.
I don't
Oh,
even
I'm
recognize it.
Smurfy. Are you Smurfy, honey? Oh, so Smurfy, baby. Ow. I'm crying, Smurf.
I'm going to Smurf you, you jerk.
I'm,
Now, Avatar people are not blue. They have multiple colors.
they're multicolored.
Yeah, they're multicolored.
Yeah.
Yeah, Smurfette was a whore.
Smurfette. Man, she couldn't get enough Smurf. She liked that little
Smurf,
blue.
that is Aussie slang for not being circumcised.
Ah!
Well, then maybe I just changed my mind.
Oh my God, that is so funny. Thank you for having that as part of your slang. Of course, I'm not Smurf. I'm non-Smurf. I had the sanitary procedure of circumcision when I was very young. I had dreams about it, but I don't know how I retained
Yeah,
them.
if you have not seen the original Avatar,
It's Fremunda cheese,
I
JT.
recommend it. I
Fremunda.
was amazed with that. But now they're re-releasing it so they can do Avatar 2.
Avatar
amazing.
2.
I really liked it. The Soul Transfer Protocol.
You know, I never saw
Yay!
Avatar.
I'm glad you have been, Soul Transfer.
I never saw the whole thing completely. I just saw a little blurb here of it, somebody watching it, but I never saw the whole thing.
Really?
Never.
Well, maybe we should watch it together. It is really amazing.
They have like 5 avatars on the way. Oh shit. The floodgates of blue
Well, they
people.
have a Hocus Pocus 2 coming out, and I was a big fan of Hocus Pocus.
Somebody's saying you did too. I really don't remember seeing
We
it.
saw the Blue Man Group at the Civic Center.
Yes, we did.
That was really cool.
The Blue Man
really
Group are fun.
enjoyed that.
One time's enough, though. It's not like they're hitting that plastic tubing
is
sounds
drinking
much differently.
Bourbon and water, I believe.
Yes. Jim Beam. You know, Mila Kunis, you know, that actress was in the 70s
Yeah,
show,
on Disney
right?
streaming, Gross.
She advertises in Hawks. Jim Beam.
Wow,
She's a
so-
badass. You know what? Also, she and her husband, Kutcher, right?
Yeah.
They have been raising and sending money to support the Ukrainian people.
Because she's part Ukrainian.
And she's Ukrainian, yes. Yeah, she is not American. She's nice. I like her. Confused on shrooms. Well,
Haven't we
that's
all
what
been?
that's what you get for taking shrooms and seeing the Blue Man Group. That's
Yeah.
like tripping and going to
me.
see
Let me tell you.
Fantasia. You know, you
I
don't do
went-
that. And
my-
who's this that gave me $10?
I don't. JT.
JT, thank you
really
very
should
much.
see Avatar as it is about
Nature.
nature. Look, my sister was in the army. She was
Being one
stationed in Texas.
And
I went down several times, and then I
Nature,
drove her back.
me.
Can I finish?
We love each other. Go ahead.
And I went down there probably the last time, and we did. No, don't put that on me. And we did shrooms. She wouldn't let me eat. I was so hungry. She wouldn't let me eat. But then we did. But the mushrooms did not too much for me. That's all. I think mushrooms are overrated.
Strider. Really? She doesn't think she's got
She's
a
a
good
bad
voice.
singer. Well, I don't think that's her main concern.
Right.
She's more of an actor. Yes, she was at Fort Hood
And
in
she
Killeen, Texas.
made babies with Austin. And
They don't have kids.
don't they have a couple kids?
I don't think so.
Or is it just animals they have?
Animals, I guess.
Where's my daughter? Dad needs to get his rocks
I
off.
have no
What the
idea.
hell are you talking about? And I know it's not your family. You only have sons. Oh my gosh.
Mr. D Pants Tobias. Oh, they
He's
like,
in here too.
like the T-shirt.
Oh, well, thank you. We sell T-shirts on ricksarastar.com. You're kidding, really? Yeah, it is. It's just write down these words, Rick, and then no space, Sarah, and then star. You know how to spell Sarah? Serra.
Hey, soul transfer. I have you by 16 years, so I've done more.
It's off Arrested Development. You know, I watched a little bit of that series, but I stopped watching it. But
Yes,
pretty
Miss
funny.
Fix-It. I have been there.
a little bit of that highbrow humor.
Went to the Marble Stones.
According to a friend of mine, playing Galaga after doing shrooms is quite an experience. I guess it would be. All those bright lights and things. Day 27, no more lotion spit is running.
That would be great, Robert. There's
What?
much to choose from.
Jimmy Rick. Just get some more damn lotion and stop using your spit. Okay? It'll chafe you. It will. Plus, you gotta. Eventually, you're gonna taste your
I could
own.
be your mother, Alaska.
You're gonna be tasting your dick because of wetting it.
Ooh, stop
and
it.
putting your finger in your mouth. You're a nasty man. I bet you wish you could bend over and suck your own cock.
Every single man does.
He isn't that flexible. I don't
Stone
think so.
Creek, I pray for your fur, baby.
But if you are, Jimmy, if you're that flexible, please send us photographs and video. Get somebody to record for you. I don't care
I'll use
who
a
it is.
tripod. Don't bring
Yeah.
anybody into that damn situation.
Please bring a tripod to keep this image still. You know, we hate a shaky image. I don't want it looking like something I videotaped. So we're up to 78 and we have 69 likes.
My age.
69.
My age, your favorite number.
69. Yes.
Gimme. Block.
She is really getting brutal with that. I don't even know what 69 means, but I hear people like it and they laugh. So I say it
You
all
know
the time.
what 69 means.
Not necessarily.
We were young once, son.
What's it, connolatio?
You know, you were young once. We were young once. We did everything at least once.
Connolatio and English. Same time? Is that right?
Almost 69.
Caningulus or canungulus? Yeah. Demonetized by the scorers in cyber systems of YouTube.
I have to be honest.
Here, it's
Guys.
my mouth vagina.
I'm going to shoot you in your mouth, vagina.
Gosh, don't! You're gonna hit me in the face.
I'm headed for your mouth.
Phew, God. All right, at the Soul Transfer Protocol, I finally saw Maiden for the first time in September. Great show.
Oh, guess what? Dan just posted 3 podcasts.
Oh, that's great. Maybe some of the ones that I was on.
And with Brennan.
Yes, and the one with Brennan. Well, I made myself pizza today, which was supposed to be, according to the label, sausage and pepperoni. It turned out to be only cheese. First world problems.
Well, you got ripped off, Spindalis.
I think that they put the wrong label on the food, or the wrong food in the wrong package on the wrong line. But thank you very much for the tip.
Oh my God, Mega.
What did Megan say?
Smurfette worked overtime, not realizing their blue balls were naturally blue.
That bitch. She is a
Told
slut.
you I didn't like her.
She tried out for the movie Deep Throat, but they couldn't figure out how to light her properly. Plus, since she's only a cartoon character, they could have got away with no money for the contract. But instead, they got this Debbie.
Debbie. Who's Debbie?
Debbie Throater was her name. Debbie Throater.
No.
Debbie Does Dallas.
Bad.
She was like a red-breasted deep throat. Right, Spindalis? What's delicious? Shoot Rick's drink, Stony Creek says.
I'm not wasting the alcohol.
Hey, Stony Creek, don't you wish?
Linda Lovelace. I remember that name.
Oh, that's who it was. That's right.
That's an old one.
Linda Lovelace. What an actress. She had no gag response. It made her a household name.
No, the Beach Boys did a song called Smurf City.
Smurf City?
Yeah. No, it was Surf City.
I knew somebody was fucking with you.
Hey
My
guys,
sister's
don't
name
forget
is
to
Deborah.
Don't forget to hit that like button, guys.
And you call her that all the time? You call her Deborah Lovelace?
No kid lap dances, Jimmy Rick.
How do you know she has a deep throat? What, did you have a Japanese
It would
cucumber to
gag
check
me.
out? She had one of these cucumbers you can get there, like about 18 inches long.
Do you need me to refresh that when I'm getting up?
And the woman was able to put it to just a little stem at the end. It's amazing.
You want to go out, baby?
Yes. You can pop off with a few cubes. Thank you. I used to be called Maxi Pad all the time.
Go. It's raining. So
Oh, it's
come to
raining.
the door. Make sure you get him.
Why called Maxi Pad? She wishes she did. I'm waiting for Grostradamus. Real name is Max. Max. With wings. Maxi Pad with wings. One of those. With the wings. They wrap around the gusset for extra moisture protection. Do you have some that you sort of stick it up inside of there to hold it? And the woman just does that like she does when she's doing you or you. I'm being bad. Hi, Joshua. How are you? Not for it's stay put. Oh, stay put with wings. They stay put. I hate when they move like shot put. That's a sport, actually, beyond the bedroom. Oh, vampire tea bag. That's not good. I don't like that. You know, in Love, Liquor, and Lies, there's a scene where me, Rick cockbirds have something that comes flying and sticks onto my face, and you know it's a tampon. That was a funny scene. Rick and Doll make my Fridays more enjoyable. It's like laughing for the 21st century. I wish I had, what was his name? Shoot. Artie Johnson, Dan Rowan, Dick Martin, and Goldie Hawn.
Laughing.
I wish I had all those old guys.
That's the end of your bourbon.
You hate pads? Ick. I do too. They're so
Hey, Bo.
They're
come
so
on,
floppy.
Bo.
It's like when I'm wearing my male diapers. I can't stand it. And they still end up getting crap on them. And then got to deal with that. So it's below 57 degrees Fahrenheit here. It's getting chilly. Yeah, the fall's coming. That's why we're going to be heading south.
This is the first time I have enjoyed a drink in like 3 weeks. Thanks, guys.
She's here.
What?
She hasn't enjoyed them lately, but now she is.
Yeah.
Now you get it. You haven't enjoyed them. This is
haven't
the
had
first
that
drink
many.
you've enjoyed,
Yes.
not all the other ones that you didn't enjoy.
But I didn't have that many.
Oh, I was just messing with you
I'm-
for a joke. Ow! Ow! That wasn't a joke. My God, she pulls skin off.
Come on, Bo, let's
Help!
go.
As you know, my wife loves to pull on my nipples hard, live on the air. I don't know why she does that, but I mean, she knows that every time she assaults me, there's a record of it on the internet. And when I take her to court, oh boy, she's going to be in trouble.
Come on, baby.
You know it.
Wait.
I'm going to have her ass locked up for good. Dry our poor little puppy.
Got that, Paul? Give me this one. Give me this, Paul.
That's a good angle, hon.
Yeah, you better not be getting my ass. That's the only thing I have to say to you. Or you're going to pay for it. Did you get my ass?
No, of course not.
I don't believe it. Okay, guys. Did he get my ass?
Nice turn, Cutter. I think that comment's going to help you right there. Boy, look at that backyard.
Oh, you have had it.
Oh boy. Well, she did a good job drying off my baby Bo. Yes, she
Nice
did.
bike rack. Thanks, Mr. D-Pan.
Anything for a laugh. That you can always depend. So Dan put some stuff up for you guys to enjoy after the show if you wish. That is if you're on his Patreon, which is only $5 a month.
Hey,
And it's
Wonder
even less.
Whiz.
It's even less if you pay by the annual plan. But whatever. 12 times 5 is 60. So $60 for a whole year of Dan Bell. The pleasant, loving cuddly Dan Bell.
Dan Bell
Who-
is not cuddly.
Cuddly
He
who
is not loving.
who will show you the compassion
He's
that's
not compassionate.
possible from a human being.
Look, I love Dan, but I also realize what Dan is and what Dan is not.
Dan is very empathetic.
He is,
And-
especially towards animals.
Yes.
People, not so much.
No. Humans, fuck you all. Okay? Nothing personal, but you're humans. Dogs, cats, you name it, an animal, city rat, he doesn't
No
care. He loves
erotica. I
them.
can't stand erotica.
And erotica.
No.
It's called Rick's erotica, but that's really
He's
not
had
the
some
truth.
problems getting the information together, so ADR will be coming out, not as soon as he wanted it to come out.
Now, he has some equipment issues, unfortunately, and he's working on the equipment issue to then be able to move forward with something like editing. Unfortunate timing, but he told me that maybe Saturday he's going to be able to move forward again. So I'm sorry, but he really had planned on trying to release the first of those
It's been
4
Dallas.
new episodes. He was thinking about it dumping this Saturday, but we're dropping, not dumping, I should say dropping. Best laid plans of mice and men. I don't know
Look,
why
from
people
what
say that.
I've heard from the conversations between the 3 of them, every place they went is really worth watching.
Yeah, they're all bad. Wonder Was, unfortunately, you're correct. It's a lousy species, the human beings, but not you guys so
Oh,
much.
Jimmy Rick.
You
yeah.
all are fine. Salute us, I got 82 likes and 83 in the room. Aren't you guys on the money today? Thank you very much. Appreciate all those likes. I'm whipping you into shape finally. In 45 minutes and I got 80 likes. That's what I want. So Max, how you doing? But where's the ADR episode coming from? Well, Pennsylvania is all I can say. We went to 4 lovely motels within the state of Pennsylvania. Yes.
Even the first one was in Pennsylvania?
Yes.
Okay.
So we drove to one place, and it was a good ride for us. 3.5, 4 hour one way.
But they came back that night.
We came back that night. Then the second day we left a little later. We stayed for the entire
Good
night.
Mox.
And in the morning we got out of our room at 1 p.m. and ended up driving to the last location, and we did head down towards Maryland. We stopped in the Lancaster, Pennsylvania area. That's all I'll say. We had a beautiful meal at a smorgasbord.
Where he left his shirt
and
on the
I
back
left
of the chair.
a shirt there.
We
You know
had
what I
to
did?
pay to have it sent to us.
I bought a t-shirt.
Tesla, I'm sorry you're buffering, but I'm not seeing it.
I'm sorry. I hate when people have service issues. We're okay right now. Everything's solid. Try to refresh is always a good start. I know that means going out and coming back in. But if
That's
you
why
didn't,
we're not doing it downstairs.
before you do it,
because we did
if
have
you
a
didn't
problem.
click like, do it on the way back, okay? All right. We got 88 likes and 85 in the room, and let's just keep this going. Let's go for 1,000. All right.
1,000 what?
1,000 likes.
Look,
And Jimmy Rick's getting
during
buffering.
the live stream for the
Mm-hmm.
band, we were well up over 100.
Yes, I think so.
We don't hit that on air.
Typical, but we're doing 87. That's
yeah,
not
which
bad.
is good.
It's a very good showing. I would love to have more,
Hey,
but
Mitch.
you know, I don't necessarily want to see 1,000, 2,000.
Get your headphones, Shaylee.
I mean, that's great, more people to see at the same time is kind of cool.
Would you hand me a tissue, please?
But it certainly, if I could find them.
They're right over there.
But it makes it harder for you to get a message in and for us to see it. And that just makes it worse. It is choppy. Let me see something. Just be careful of not trying to shake the table. Is it possibly we're moving the table a little bit? It's doing that.
Well, what I'm seeing, it's not bad.
Okay.
The audio gets choppy a bit.
Why?
I don't know. I don't do that. My audio is off. Stop playing with that thing. Don't touch it.
Right here is a Wi-Fi repeater. Right there. It's directly above one that's transmitting from below us. And it starts in the modem in the basement that's also shooting up. I can't understand
Thanks,
it.
Mitch.
Bring back the Tuesday show from Florida, Mitch.
We can't do that.
We could do the Tuesday instead of the Friday. Or Monday. Everybody wants to pick a different
Hey,
day.
Chad.
How about Sunday at 9 a.m.? How's that?
Oh, God, no.
Sundays at 9 a.m. from now on Cocktail Hour with Rick at church.
No.
No, sis, no. Everybody has a different...
Unacceptable. I agree.
All right, we'll just stay where we are right now. Maybe a few of you don't know, but many do know. For a good long while, we did this twice a week. And according to the data, I could have do better without it. And I listened to the YouTube gurus, and that's why I dropped it. But also,
It works much better for
it's
us.
a lot of responsibility to be ready for 2 different shows a week and then have other things going on. Church with Father Rick and his cleansing. Oh, that would be really bad, especially doing it on Sunday. I'm not challenging any organized religion, and I certainly don't want to have less viewers, so, you know. Oh, song number 213 in the hymnal? Okay. I don't know what that is, but...
Depends on the hymnal.
Blessed assurance, Jesus is here. He makes wine, but he doesn't make liquor. Ah.
Take a sip of that drink. It's too full.
Wander wise. You're so wise. Mythology and scare tactics. There was a show called Scare Tactics. That didn't last too long.
There was Fear Factor.
But there was also a show called Scare Tactics. And it was...
I don't remember that one.
Well, that's why, because it didn't last that long. Bobby the desert walker.
Walker.
I thought you were a desert worker. Yeah, you got your... Over here, big boy. I'm in the desert. Yeah.
Sarah 2.0.
Come see me. I guess that's not what he does. He's a desert walker from the Skinwalker Ranch. Scare Tactics. Anybody remember that stupid show, Scare Tactics?
I remember Fear Factor.
Okay, some people do, I think. You gotta read your super chats. When did I get one? Last one I read. You know, I don't get a lot of those. Mitch said, bring back the Tuesday show. I mentioned it. If you want me to read more super chat, you have to touch that thing at the bottom with dollar signs and enter some kind of an amount. I don't want you to have problem paying your bills. When you put money down on that, make sure you know what you're doing. You can actually send it to us on PayPal at bo.jangle@aol.com and as a gift.
Crikey!
But you know that is not the game here. I want you just to watch all my content. That's what I want. I want you to watch all of them. So then I can take a look and I can see I got 150 views. Yeah. Maybe 200 even. Whew. Skinwalkers are scary. JJ says, you are better than Ghost Hunters ever was. Wow. Really? I'd kind of like to join Zach Bagans.
Jack Bagans.
Zach Bagans, just
I
to
used
see.
to like him.
I know, but I'd like
He
to.
has turned in such
A drama
of a
queen.
fucking jerk.
He's a drama queen. I'd still like to take a look at some of the technology that he can get.
Gross.
Who does? Shadley has been lusting for Zach Bagans.
I like Zach Bagans, but then he got to be so everything is a demon.
Yeah.
And I am so overcome. I have to wear all this fucking equipment, and he's just
Look.
too much.
I have to be one of the few creators who try hard to not
He
create
is a douche.
a flashy, over dramatic, fake ghost hunting series. I'm one of the few that don't do that.
Well, you guys just did an abandoned, haunted place
Yep.
when Brennan was here.
Yes, it was Brendan, Dan, and I. I don't know if you caught Dan Bell Saturday night, or as I call it, Saturdan with Brennan Evangelista. That was last week. We ended up going into a place my daughter got me permission to go in. I hooked up Dan and Brendan with it, and we all went in there pretty late. It was like 11, I think, p.m. or so.
And Rick was sort of an ass to begin with.
Well, but then after I didn't mean to yell so loudly. I tried to scare Dan and Brendan and you all, but I guess I yelled a little too loudly and screamed a little loud. So loud that some of the neighbors woke up. Oh, so yeah, I did. And I don't lie. So you can read in between the lines on that one. I don't want to really elaborate.
The place that they went to is across the street from where we live. And yes, Dan was out there. And yes, his camera was facing behind him. But the places he stopped to get here, I recognize where he was, but I'm familiar with the area.
And hopefully you're not. But
he did dox him as far as where he was.
he pulls up and parks and he goes, okay, we're on Rick Street waiting for Rick to show up. Did anybody hear that? Anybody? Well, you can go back and play it back again.
No, you don't have to do that
So the point is, I was a little perturbed because as
he was very perturbed, and Rick is not good at
No, I'm not.
curbing.
I'm sorry, but when you're supposed to be a professional creator, much more well-known than me, much more acclaimed than myself, why do I understand how to act properly and others don't? So I guess nobody's the wiser, but now you know, because I've spilled it out completely, that there is, and it's not a abandoned location. It is an unoccupied, formerly broken up and rented out location. That's what it is. It has power inside. It's not abandoned. Oh shit, MRD pants, do not. Do not do that, but thank you. Well, thank you very much. Any compliments? I have been interested in supernatural, paranormal, aliens. Started out with the ancient alien theorists. Yes, I did. I read Chariots of the Gods by Eric von Daniken when I was 10 or 11 years old, and that led me into the ancient alien theories, which you can see now on cable channels all the time. And yes, I forgive him because, I forgave him. I discussed it when he was away from the camera and I was away from the camera, and everything's cool. But I explained to him why I was mad. But he understood why and he apologized. I didn't even realize, he said. So, whatever. Keeping things private is a responsibility of a creator, especially if the people who have entrusted to them information, a location, things like that, and you don't follow through, you lose your credibility. And urbex with constant music, I'd rather hear the cracking of boards and the snapping of wood or the sound of something else if it happens. If I'm filming from a moving car, or if I'm filming natural settings, and really there is either maybe contamination by man-made noise or whatever, that I swap out for pleasant background music. So that's me. And I also have fun with it. I know that you can be too serious with this stuff. And I have two different playlists. The one is Rick's Thrillers. And that playlist is for having some fun with it all. And then I have another odd place, which is my serious attempt to recapture what I've discovered by investigating a place. Odd place. Of course, I played off of the Another Dirty Room to have the Another Odd Place, so they would also tie back to the Another Dirty Room. I've had other people suggest like Another Strange Story, Another Weird Looking Person, Another Psycho Bitch, Another whatever. Have a whole bunch of another somethings. Well,
True, Shaylee.
who knows if any of them will come to pass, but it's fun to speculate. Fun. So we're coming to the beginning of the Major League Baseball playoffs. Anybody care?
Not me.
So,
Whoa, Shaylee.
Baltimore Orioles, not going to make it. But the
Yeah, we read it, JT.
the Tampa Rays look like they might have a shot for wild cards game. So we are now rooting for Tampa in the long process of getting to the World Series. The Ravens are just getting started. We had a pretty significant shock being beaten so badly by the Miami Dolphins. And that young, talented quarterback, I can't say his name, he was from Alabama. The poor man got a terrible shot during a tackle. And he was out of the game too, right? Jimmy Rick, that was first it's football. So no wonder they lost. Yeah, Tua. I felt for him as well. I was very impressed with him and his arm against the Ravens. I mean, he just dialed it up and put it there, and he left Lamar in his tracks. And any other day, Lamar would have won that game against the other team, except for that day. So we're 2-1 now. My other team, the Tampa Buccaneers, they're hanging in there in their division. They're in the other league, of course. We're in the AFC, and Tampa's in the NFC. Anybody a Packers fan? I don't know if that's Jimmy Rick saying "Go Pack Go," but I actually am a Packers fan too. So I like the Packers to win, except for when they're playing Tampa. So that was sad. Very sad. But it wasn't a big loss. We just got started too late. I think that Tom Brady's got to realize, I don't care if you're Superman and you're 47 years old, you got to keep a consistent offense going. I don't know if Brady's getting divorced. I'm not privy to his personal life.
I
Are
doubt
you?
it. I would doubt it.
I thought that they had something going on well, just that the wife was a little unhappy that he just changed his mind and he's playing again. That's all. She'll survive. He has enough money. She just needs a personal trainer for exercise or something else, and she'll be fine. Why do you keep saying, "Hey, knob"? Are you talking about me wanker? What are you talking about? I don't know that in down under language. Knob, knob, knob. I love my knob.
Yes, you do.
Do you love your knob? Who loves their own knobs?
Most men.
Well, you should. Because you can bet your woman ain't loving it as much as you. So love your own knob and enjoy it. And get one of those machines with the living vagina. It's a mechanical device. It's got artificial intelligence. And they are not circumcised at all. They're uncircumcised. Circumscribed. Circumcised. Nope. All right. Some women really, really love knob. Yeah, I've heard of that. It's a legend, right? Because I heard of like this. What ruins a woman's sex life?
Man.
Wedding cake.
Wedding cake?
That's what women lose their sex drive for after they eat wedding cake.
Bullshit.
Because now they got you. So it's like, you want some of that? You got to take the trash out, and then you got to take the laundry down and bring the clean laundry up. Nah, not enough. I also want you to rub my back and shoulders. Now rub my feet, and then
put my socks on.
Oh shit, she fell asleep. Not again. Ugh, no sex again.
Let me tell you. Men have no problem finishing their self off.
No, they don't.
I've had my bed a rocking many a times when I had nothing to do with it.
Well, I would hope that I always tried to make sure you were satisfied. Ow.
It depends.
I did it when you were worried depends or not.
My depends have nothing to do with you.
Oh God. Okay, so Dolly and I went to the CVS near our home, and we got our shots. We got a flu shot, and then we got this new, up-to-date version of the COVID vaccine that takes care of all of the new variants. Ooh, let me tell you something. That didn't hurt hardly at all. But when they shoved that flu in my arm, that flu shot, I went, man, what the hell?
I told you flu was worse.
And the lady goes, I'm sorry, it's a big needle. The other needle is hardly any. Plus, the volume is
I got
pretty
both of
high
them.
in the flu vaccine.
I got them both in the same arm.
And she got them both in the same arm. I got one in my left and one in my right nut.
Your nuts had nothing to do with it.
All women say that?
Yes.
You got your bivalent too, Bent Strider? Bent
Good for
Strider,
you.
I gotta guess. With that name, does that mean you have that Peyronie's disease?
Ben Strider.
Do you have to get treatment for Peyronie's disease? Does your penis bend oddly? I think that
those
you might
commercials.
need help for treatment with Peyronie's disease, which is a bending of the penis.
Hey, Bugs Red Hots.
I like when my penis gets bent. That means they're doing something. Corkscrew, does it get that bad? Like a duck? Has the reverse corkscrew penis because the female's vagina is a corkscrew to help prevent them from getting into
Certainly
it.
will, Bud.
And yes, let's send up a word of prayer for Coolio, which is a rap artist that
He just passed.
he just passed. I think the cause of death still's not known. 59 years young. I'm so sorry that he had to pass early.
Well,
Obviously,
Romeo's lover.
people liked him.
I have to say, I have no idea what a rhino penis looks like.
A rhino penis?
Yes.
I don't know what it looks like, but it sounds like this. Arr! Arr!
No, that's just what a rhino sounds like.
Oh. I'd rather have, what is that? I would rather have pierogies. You mean you'd rather eat pierogies? Peyronie's disease? Gangster's paradise. It's not what it's called. Well, I think that if women were asked what has the potential to get you more stimulation, a straight wanker or one with Peyronie's disease?
That's great, Shaylee. I'm glad you can remember that long ago.
So I think that women would choose a guy with Peyronie's disease. As Darlene tells me once in a while about an old boyfriend who had this long one, and it was bent.
It was bent, had nothing to do with Peyronie's.
But it was bent at the right angle, and you know why. Women. Think of a mission.
Michael Daring.
Was it missionary or was it dog style?
Didn't make a difference.
It both went wild. She screamed and kicked her legs up in the air like somebody had control over her.
Stop.
My wife, the horny bitch. Ow! That
Good.
stung. I hit
Good.
one of my locations where I got a shot
Good.
in my arm. I didn't do it in my testicles. I tried, but I wasn't brave enough. Anybody ever get any of their junk tattooed?
Oh, God.
Anybody go for the tattooing of their junk? How about women? Nipples? Nipple rings?
No.
Labia rings? Labia
No.
piercings? Who goes for all that stuff? I like assorted creams. Do
He's
we
tried
mean?
as many as he knows, Bud.
What did Bud want to know?
He wanted to know, so how many positions do you know of, Rick, and how many have you tried? He's tried every single one he's known of.
The one where I hold my feet out straight, and then I tighten my legs real strong so that they're locked, and I just use my arms, and I'm sort of like doing a elevated push-up over top of the woman in the missionary position. Just put the Roger in location, and then I move my whole body prone over top of hers. It's like
Hey,
the
Gary.
sled method.
You have no clue what the fuck you're talking about.
You know what I'm talking about? You ever do that? Yeah. Ow! That hit me right directly in the head.
I know.
My head has an echo from that thing. Hey Gary, how you doing? I'm sorry you're late. You're here just in time to catch adult talk sessions when we talk about really bad things. So, I'm on fire. I'm going to set a fire because I'm chilly tonight. And I never feel chilly. I'm wearing socks, shoes, jeans.
Jimmy Rick, it doesn't make a difference because I don't taste it.
Oh, it tastes pretty good, I've been told. It's better than toothpaste, somebody said.
Anything's better than toothpaste.
But it's not minty. It's more sweet, like
Hey,
sweet.
Roman's
It's like
mother.
sweet
Hey,
cream
Jay.
in the morning.
No, it is not.
Delivered straight to your
too
door. It's not
salty.
elder abuse, Robert. Just because it's involving Darlene and I and we're seniors doesn't mean it's abuse. It would be abuse if I showed you a live stream.
Oh, it would be more than abuse.
I'd be abusing all of my fans with the
Look.
ludicrous and lewd
I have 7 years on Rick.
Cholula semen. Any kind of semen works. Lemony, maybe.
Shoot him in the ear.
Shoot him in the ear. Who the hell? Fresh pineapple. Thank you, Wonder what? Fresh pineapple, hon. Why don't we get some of that pineapple?
It's too expensive.
The stuff from that tastes so good. What's it
Oh,
called?
God, from Hawaii. It's
Hawaii Gold.
Hawaii.
Hawaii Gold.
Belle. He wants to go out.
You want to go out again? Okay, well, you have to put up with Darlene.
Oh, God. You do not want to put up with me.
Hurry up.
I have had too much to drink. And in actuality, I am enjoying it because it's been quite a while. I've been dumping my drink down the drain. So,
Or I've been finishing them.
or he's been finishing, but more than likely I have been dumping them down the drain. And I have gotten into positions where it's like, I can't drink for months because I just don't like it.
So, Darlene, you know, she went to work again this summer for 16 weeks.
Yes.
So,
And it's been very beneficial because
Yes.
we just had to put a roof on the front of our house.
I was just going to get to that. We're spending
that's-
every penny she earned on home improvements.
Yes, we have.
We have a future project of fixing some really lousy drywall work from 2007
And we have the
And-
money for that.
and fixing a bedroom ceiling that never was ever replaced. It still has those lousy orange looking tiles when you break them. They're made of cellulose and they're really easily crumbled. So it's good that she earned the money. We were like, wow, we got that much in the bank. I can't believe it. I've never had this much money in the bank. Well, new roof today.
It's gone.
Buy 3150. Buy 3,000 upstairs.
Yes.
Well, whatever. It's only money, right? Who cares? We get more. That's how we live. It's called Social Security and a pension check. You need those gutter guards. What you need to do is find somebody who has a home improvement company.
And clean them the fuck out.
Well, let them take care of the whole job because these people who just come and put those things on, they don't know jack crap about anything else. So
Yeah, the
use
price
a
was not bad,
licensed
AJ.
home improvement company that does such as like roofing and gutters and downspouts. Let them put the thing on. It will save you money. Don't go to a company like Gutter Guard. My mother did. She spent too much money. I'm not kidding. I'm just being honest with you.
The thing
Check
is,
around.
we will call them forever to come out and fix it. Forever and ever.
Sure. We'll never talk to them. I'll be up there on a ladder fixing things that they didn't take care of.
No, you call them and tell them to come out.
Yeah, sure. So that's about all as far as home improvement news. And Darlene worked for the summer. So she finally closed it up about 2 weeks ago now, 3 weeks ago. And that's good. She felt good being able to help them out when they were in a pinch. She actually was contacted by her old boss to come back. And then they paid her on a contract at a much higher rate than she ever earned. So,
Yeah, way more than I ever earned.
but man, the pandemic changed everything. And unfortunately, it also changed with the idea of saving paper copies. Oh, none of that. And Bo's good. He just went outside again, Jay. He keeps going outside even though it's rainy. JT, I mean. Well, whatever. Thank you, Mr. DeSantis. So, he has done a good job in storm response, and
Yes, he
his
has.
office has been in coordination with the feds. He even got an early declaration from the Democratic administration
He has
of
been
Joe
doing-
Biden.
He has been
To
doing really
cooperate.
well
Yes, he has.
with
So,
this.
so kudos to somebody I've not had comments positive for all the time. This time, I have to admit, the Governor DeSantis did right by the Florida citizens this time.
I don't know what you mean, Mr. D Pants.
So keep it up there, okay? Do it again. Why don't you rethink your whole idea of what Florida should be and make it better? This is a message from Rick Serra for In Charge of Everything. I'll be the center of the universe. Rick's flavored goo delivered by UPS. Thank you very much for helping in a Ziploc bag, of course. Actually, it's double bagged. My goo, you know what my goo is. It's the homemade sauce I create for pasta. Yes. It's a very good sauce, is what we call it in Italian. Ooh, it's so good. You know how I make it? First, I have to eat a whole bunch of pasta with some tomato sauce. Then I have to digest it. And then I collect the goo and put it in a baggie. And then double bag it. It's on ricksarastar.com. Special 2 for 1 if you order tonight before 12 midnight. You'll get 2 orders of Rick's goo for the price of 1. Can you imagine how nice that is? The genetic information that will come across in that bag will be worth millions of dollars on eBay. You can break it into small portions, maybe even slides. And you will be in possession of a substance that cures all disease. It came out of my body. You're welcome. Uh-oh, the alcohol's kicking in. Yeah, it did, Bo, whatever your name is, Bud's Red Hots. Yeah, it kicked in. I'm totally bonkers now. And now there's only 73 people, 74, 73. But I hit 100 likes. Thank you very much. I think I'm going to cry. I hit 100 likes again. It's so good. Oh, it's so good. Today I was reading comments and I found somebody that posted something about me saying that I was a fat old disgusting piece of shit and I should eat dung and die. And you know what I did? I used my power and I have now set it so that he no longer can find my channel. I got rid of that comment and him in one swoop. I banned him. Yeah, I did. I don't even, care. Just because it said Justine Serra on the post, I don't care. It sounded like it could have been my mother, but it must have been somebody copying her identity, because she would never say something like that. She hates when I even say, I could say pee-pee. And she'll go, you're so crude. Can't you say urinate? But she's 92, almost 93, And haters will only hate. That's right. But that one won't, because I don't have to see him anymore until he changes his name to something else, and him or her. I don't know if it was a him. But I get, in the end, I get it. I get the final say. But you all are good, boys and girls. That's why you still see my channel, because you love me. I need more of that. I need more peace and love. I'm like Ringo. Peace and love and peace. I need it all. Don't you, honey? Honey, you know what? You did a great job tonight on the show. I want to thank you very much. Your peak tonight was when you were bent over and drying Bo. Thank you so much for the view. It was really, really good. Thank you. And the rest of you, it's our pleasure to be here with you night after night, week by week, as we travel around the sun. Yes, I do. I ascribe to us not being the center of the universe, that we are just on a small little teeny planet in a giant universe. But that's okay, because we have each other and we have our families. We are blessed with life and we can enjoy ourselves even though we have tough times. I didn't like scare tactics. I'm sorry, and that's why it went off the air. I thought it was a little hokey. Hokey. But Zach's okay. I mean, I know why he does what he does. He has a lot of salaries to pay for. You know, he's a big time guy on Discovery Channel. Isn't that it? Or Animal Planet? Or no, what is he? Is he on National Geographic? I think he's on. What is he on?
Does that make a
Travel
difference?
Channel? I forget. He's on something on cable. And he has a museum. That's right. Not bad. He did that. That's something he's leaving for us all. Paranormal Museum. So, Zach, if you see me, I'm still asking, give me a call or send me an email. You know, we're waiting to hear from you. So when you're going to fly me out to join you and your crew and I get to do an investigation with you, I can't wait. And that's all for tonight. The next time we'll have to do more. And we will. And we hope that you've had a pleasant 91 minutes and almost 92 minutes with us. Darlene Slaprick. That was a request by one of the fans. I'm glad you guys have been here. And there's still 82 of you and 109 likes. And thank you for the super chatters who were present tonight. And Steve spent the entire 90 minutes of the show on the toilet. I don't know why. Maybe he's got a little case of Montezuma's revenge. And thank you, Joshua. And that comes out of his electric bill. Just turn off your power to most of your non-essential things for a day. And that'll make up for the $2 in lost funds. That'll do it. So toilet sitting Rick, not licking, toilet sitting Rick here, along with Steve Seaboat, who also is a toilet sitter, and anybody else who admits that they're a toilet sitter, have a nice weekend. To any of my friends who are able to see us down in Florida and are having a tough time, I am sorry for everything that's happened to you guys. I wish you the best of luck in recovering from everything. God bless you all. And God bless you all. We love you guys. Thank you very much. Darlene is so excited. She's almost passing out here. I guess that's all for now. Until next time, and between now and the next week, if you're a newbie, remember, send us an email to rick.adr@aol.com for a free gift. Give us your full name and full mailing address, please, so we can get it to you. And anything else, folks? Are you all good? Good. So, peace and love and understanding. And anybody who happens to go to Orion Studios in South Baltimore, I'll see you tomorrow night. I know at least 2 people who I will see. Au revoir. Admire. L'amour du jour. Bye, everybody. Have fun with your toilet sleeping legs, Steve. Talk to you later.